Okay, right here is a 3500 Express van. Let me see, make sure that we got the transmission out here. It's out here. We're going to rebuild this and we got the transmission here in the back, and here it is. I'm gonna take this apart. This transmission is really burnt up. You got an oil coming out of the connector that's going to have to be replaced. It's very dark, and it smells very bad. Okay, it's again a 4L80E, and it has a number in it, 7MJP. Okay, so when I take this apart, I'm going to show you how bad it is, because this has to be rebuilt. Okay, so let me get busy. Okay, there's the pan on this 4L80. Look how dirty that is, and it stinks too. This is the transmission here, and make sure you you see that this is the same one I was talking about. There is the number there, which was 7, what was that, 7MJP, and the tag that's down there. Yep, that's it. So this thing is very dirty. I'm going to end up, now what I do with a transmission that's like that, sometimes I will put a valve body on here because I don't have any time for things to be messing around, for things to be getting stuck. Normally when you have this type of stuff in the transmission like this, some valves are going to be stuck somewhere and you may end up having to play around. I just hope that the ones who rebuild the transmission give me a good valve body, because sometimes when they rebuild the valve body, they cut corners themselves and you end up having an issue. I think I've shown some of that. If not, I will show. But I'm going to end up taking this apart. I'm going to fix this transmission, and I'm going to have to get it right back in that 3500 van so this thing can get out of here. And then I have another transmission right there. It's a 4T65 I'm going to have to deal with too. That has a lot of metal. The converter blew up in there. It's in a V8 Grand Prix. So I'll deal with that after I deal with this one here. And I also have to deal with this one, which is a 6T40 trans or 45 out of 2011 Malibu. I got the parts all over here. So I'll deal with that, all three of these later. All right, let's go. Okay, here's that dirty this 4L80, and something is burnt up here real bad. You see the burn? These directs are burnt up, and this is messed up here. This whole drum got to be changed, and these clutches are burnt up. I very rarely see these burnt up, but they are. So this transmission has a lot that needs to be done to it. So stuff like this, again, let's go over here so we can verify this is the right trans. See, there it is, 7MP, and we go back down here. This is going back in there. That's why I'm showing this. The case is really, and some of the parts maybe. So, a lot of work to do, a lot of work. All right, here are the parts that I took out of that 4L80. This is one of the worst ones I've seen. You see the clutches here, this peeled off. This is the direct clutch drum, rubber molded piston. Forward drum was cooked pretty bad. Here's the forward clutches here. So you say forward here. Forward clutch piston. I think this is the intermediate, the one that's sitting in the middle here. These are all melded together, so clutches are in between. Is one solid piece here, all melded. Here's some more of the pieces here they burnt. the link clutch drum is messed up here. And I couldn't use, well, it had the sprag, it's messed up. This had been widened out here, so you had to get a different one. All these here. Here's some more clutches that's burnt and welded together with the steels and oblongs. The wire harness was leaking out of there, so that had to be changed. Here's some more bad burnt clutches here. This is a spacer. Alright, so when I see something like this and burned up this bad, I change the valve body. Okay, I do not reuse the valve body because I know it's going to be stuck. Valves are going to be stuck. I mean, the pan was so messed up, so you know, this was one of the worst, like I said, the 4 L80s that I've seen. I don't know how it got messed up this bad, but it really got messed up. So a rebuilt torque converter is going in here. I even put a new range sensor on here. This one, it was working, but I put a new one on. So this is going into that van, the 3500 van with the transmission that I showed you. So this is the parts.